Okay, guys, good evening. It's the General at PulseUnity, the 5th of January. Very good evening to everyone in the community and all over the world. It is an official AMA for the group, so hopefully we're going to cover, it won't be a long one, but we're going to cover hopefully a couple of quite important points. And of course, deal with any questions that you guys have got. Before we start, I just wanted to play this 2-minute video, which actually is very poignant to our project and what we are achieving with PulseUnity and some of the problems that also we are encountering. So, you've probably all seen this footage. Now, you're probably all wondering, why on earth is the General showing us a picture or a video of a rocket blowing up at the beginning of a PulseUnity AMA? When we start a journey, we start it with, of course, we try and start the journey with meticulous planning and intent. We bring all of the best people we can with using all of the best tools that we can. But even with that, things do go wrong. And even Mr. Musk, with all of his millions that he threw into his rocket attempt to go to Mars, so to go to space and land again safely, took him 4 attempts, and all the fourth attempt was still a little bit of luck. So what I just wanted to focus on a little bit today is not so much anything negative, but all the positives that we have done in the last 12 months. And what we are looking to achieve and what we've got coming out over the next even 24 hours, 48 hours, weeks, months this year. Because we all went through 2022, and I think it was a great year. We learned a lot. We managed to get our heads a lot more focused on what we want to achieve in PulseUnity. We've got a fantastic team in the group, and I think that's something to be mega proud of, that you guys are a team. And there are parts of PulseUnity that are now functioning without me. Hopefully not all the time, but you function without me. And that was my goal back in January, February, March last year. And those like TKD, who watched some of the videos that I was putting together in April on Discord, you can go back to some of the archives of the journey that we've been on, and you will see me saying back in April what I was expecting, what needed to happen for this journey to begin, because the journey that we're on is as difficult as the one in comparison to what Mr. Musk is doing in terms of dreaming about sending his rockets to Mars. We wanted to bring together lots of different DeFi communities to create a social media platform that's going to take over from the crypto space be the number one in the world. And that means we will at one day or some point be sat on the opposite side of the table to Facebook. And they're mean opponents. We haven't even started to see any aggression or anything like that because we're insignificant at the moment. But we're growing. And as we grow, so too will we get certain things come out of the woodwork, certain things will go wrong, and we will act as a group, as a team, as PulseUnity to fix those in the most timely and sensible manner for the benefit of everybody. And it's great to see in the last 3 days, 4 days, we were set. I mean, one of the biggest things, probably the hardest challenge we faced. We had New Year's Eve, this massive expectation of the NFT collection, and there were issues. It was last minute issues. And it would be, we as a team could easily just say, okay, sod it. Let's just put out what we got. Let's put it up into space. If it blows up, it blows up. It wasn't definitely Elon Musk's intention when he sent that first rocket up. He didn't actually know whether it's going to work until he sent it up, actually. It was the second and third attempt that he started to get quite pissed off, to be honest. But we could see that there was a problem before we launched. And so we did our best to put a halt to it, fix it, and then it exploded. Thankfully, not many people were affected. But we did it again. We fixed it. And then now we've got a great NFT collection, which everybody, I would hope, is very proud of. We've got all of the correct data on the platform, and everything looks like it's functioning properly. I've just had a message from the platform dev, and he's the same dev that has been building. He's been building in the Web3 marketplace. He's been building the staking platform. He's just built the minting platform for your NFTs. You've seen the demos already of the staking platform. He'll be creating the contracts for M2M and that platform. So we are all in the same team. We're all in the same process of making sure that what we now deliver to you guys as the front face of PulseUnity is to the best and stands up to this wonderful new brand logo, this new brand identity that we have got for PulseUnity. And in the chat, I posted earlier this afternoon I messaged Hardy Lan, who I see has managed to join us. Welcome, Hardy. And asked him, I said, look, Hardy, I know that we haven't done a deal yet on this. I'm going to pass you the floor in a minute, Hardy.
Yeah.
I said, I know we haven't done a deal yet. Would you mind putting something together for M2M for us so that it sits alongside this fantastic new identity we've got for PulseUnity? And he's brought it to the table. So I think it's with great pleasure, actually, this evening, that we are launching the new identity for PulseUnity to the world. We're launching a brand new 10,000 Space Doge NFT collection to the world. We will be bringing to the world very, very shortly. I can't release the details. Your staking platform, no, you want. And we will be releasing finally the details, and the logo came first this time, on when M2M will be dropping in your wallets. Now, there's some big things. These are all big things. Individually, they are supposed to be multi-million-dollar projects. And we as a community should get behind them. We should be singing from the rooftops about how good this stuff is. Because it is. How good you guys are, because you are. And from the bottom of my heart, as the general in this, I couldn't ask ever more of a committed community than you guys. Because without you, without all of your hard work, none of this. It would just be me and Discord alone. So I'd like to start this new year properly off with a massive thank you to you guys. We're making this happen. We're bringing PulseUnity to Mars and beyond. So without further, I'd like to first pass over to Hardy to maybe talk about a little bit more about the M2M or olive oil, whatever, and then generally open up the floor to any questions. Hardy.
Yeah, when I was working on the PulseUnity logo, and when we were really close to find the finished one, I was thinking immediately about we need something for the mission to Mars, because if we start with this PulseUnity rebranding, we have to have something for the mission to Mars. And then I was looking at the stuff that we already had, and I liked the idea with the M2M. And my idea was to find something with the same like language, design language, like the PulseUnity. And then I had the idea of melting the M and M together and the two as like a kind of a crown, so that M2M, it's like CO2, so the little number like on a chemical element is like doing this, sorry. And so I got the idea to, when I saw the picture of the Mars, the hexagon is really like the planet, and the M2M is like finding the planet. And that's why I took the colors of Mars and I mixed them a little bit to make it more like going into gold. Because when I saw all the ideas about the gold coin and everything you're doing, we should incorporate this into the logo. So that's why it is like it is. And it's like the little daughter of the PulseUnity with the same hexagon. It has the same idea with the cut out ladder. So I think it's a good match, and especially for the coins and the gold coins and all the stuff we are doing. I made some mock-ups with the flag that the general was using 2 days ago, and I think it's matching the message we have. Yeah, that's how we came to the M2M.
Great, thank you, Hardy. I'm just trying to find it because whilst these things are recorded, it's always worth us trying to get the pictures up sometimes of these promotions. And we were explaining yesterday what these gold coins actually mean. Now, when we started this journey in PulseUnity, we started it with this initial sacrifice, and we thought it was a great idea that we would offer a solid 24-karat gold coin to the earliest OGs, the earliest investors. And that meant that, of course, the gold coin itself was costing 5,000 each, and that's without the project taking 1 penny. So those are made, as I've mentioned before, in Germany, and they are done in runs of 10. So we have got so far 5, I think, in the list for that. And we've now added 3 to the sacrifice, no, not to the NFTs, which basically means that by the time we've minted out, there will be 8. And of course, we want to get on with this now. So what I will post a bit more detail on this if anybody needs it, or a little flyer for this. But what I thought was just a nice idea, and the reason I messaged Hardy more on this morning is to make the final 2 for OGs coming into M2M and the NFTs. So there's going to be a new one, which because we've got the front sides and the back sides. We then just provide them the individual designs that we want. So I'm thinking at the moment we're going to create the last 2 coins as M2M entrance. And what that will mean is that we will, in the same vein as we did with PLSU, they will get a top % position, but this way it will be spread, because we can't just keep giving away 1% positions in PulseUnity, as you know. But these ones will have a 0.05% part of PulseUnity and a 0.05% part of M2M. So still extremely valuable. And of course, we will add some NFTs into the pot, etc. as well. So with that, we're going to time everything perfectly for the launch of M2M. I've got the meeting again with the dev straight after this on the staking platform now for the NFTs. I delayed and I will take full responsibility. I delayed that meeting because the data, I could not see 100% in my eyes, the data correct. And whilst OpenSea still had a problem, and we couldn't get the correct data coming back off the blockchain, I was not going to sit here in a meeting with you guys and make promises that we're not going to be able to keep, because that's not how we started PulseUnity, and it's certainly not how we want to start 2023. So we will be announcing very shortly when the staking will go live and what the plan for the staking to go live is. Because as you know, it will be in 2 parts, 69 days, and then the final 100 days. And there's PLSU and Ethereum in terms of the compensation or rewards that you can get for that. And also M2M plays quite a big part in the value of not just that platform, but the others moving forwards. So there's a lot to discuss in the next few hours. And definitely it's going to be, it's literally the only thing other than making sure we've got the white paper ready, which is nearly done. Massive thanks to TD on that. Anyone that doesn't know, please come into our Telegram channel. We've got another Telegram channel which was set up the name was given by me, but TD created this fantastic, I call it the Oracle bot now, because you can literally go / what is your question, ask it the question, and it will just spew the answer in multiple languages. It's a great tool for us, and yet more value that we're always adding to the community. At that point, for so far, I'd like to just ask the floor for any questions, any messages of, would you like to share some pictures of your NFTs to the world? Anything you'd like. So that's me done for now. Just that of interest, is everyone able to speak? I know I did put it it was mute on entry. Well, obviously Hardy could speak, so any feedback on the logo, guys? Anything?
Well, okay. I think it's because it's just kind of funny. I was thinking about the logo, and then when I woke up in the morning and I saw Hardy made something similar to what I was thinking about, it felt really good. I love it.
Oh wow!
I was like,
this is
yeah.
This is great. Yeah.
Now I would be like joking my night. Hardy's vampirizing my thoughts. No,
Yeah.
but that's great. Fantastic.
I was trying to connect to your brain, and it's
Yeah,
easier for me to do the
exactly.
work.
Yeah. You were telecommunicating to me, and I was giving everything away.
What would that look better on a, in terms of a coin? Would that look better on maybe even a bronze or a silver coin? Or
What I can do is I can make you a mock-up that it looks like a silver metal, and then we can cut this out so we can use this also in silver. And we can have a look. Yeah.
What I'm thinking, and this is sort of turning this into a little bit of a brainstorm, I guess, is we've got PLSU, which has got the gold coins attached to the collection. And M2M is more of a mass circulation. It's almost like a 50 pence piece we've got here in the UK, but you get really, really rare ones. I don't know anyone that collects coins. I collect coins. You go on to coinchangechecker.com and you get even a 50 pence piece suddenly becomes worth 70, 80, 90 pounds because they've made this very limited edition rare collection. And there's been a few of them. It might be great to mint out. I will check with the suppliers, maybe to also mint maybe even 10,000 M2M in silver, and offer that to sort of prizes or whatever, or just offer them, depending on the level of investment. Because that's the other thing we should also be talking about with potential onboards. We've got the ability now to take practically any credit card in the world. And we've got vouchers now for M2M, where instead of having to sacrifice in Ethereum or USDC, they can literally, I think it's live on the site now, but I might have got to still upload it, but there's now a gift voucher or a voucher that people can literally go from in denominations as little as $10 or £10 and buy their first, it could be called my first cryptocurrency or my first investment into crypto. And we will just handle the rest. We will literally, like we just done with the NFTs. I thought that was quite successful so far. A few people bought by Stripe. I haven't heard that anyone didn't get their NFTs. And the same thing with M2M. In some ways, it's easier for us. They're literally, you buy, we will airdrop them at the same time. If the airdrop's already done, that's still fine, because we can then airdrop them from our dev wallets up to, obviously, until that runs out. So we're always able to have a certain amount available for people to buy using their credit cards. And it's the same now with the NFTs, by the way. There's 5,500, I think it is, to mint. Unless all of a sudden we get a massive 3,000 rush on the NFTs, there are plenty for people to buy by credit card. And the same as we'll do with we did before the mint, we will just literally airdrop them to you, save you the gas, and the job's done. So everyone's got a choice, and you'll have the same choice with M2M, which is why I've also messaged Jay and said, look, there's no reason to stop promoting M2M as even a sacrifice, because the deal's still on the table. People can buy M2M the same as they were doing last week. So that's sort of that's a little update there on that from me. Well, it looks like a few people are in working or in places they can't speak. I think another good thing to mention, we finally found the one of ones. And I put one up for sale at literally just 1 ETH. That's on auction for a couple more days. And talking about the gold coins, which it's a phenomenal price that goes with them. I've got a couple of shillers, one that was in the chat this morning, and we're setting up a massive sort of shill group type thing on YouTube. I think it's on Twitter or YouTube or wherever it's going to be later today. He's from Miami. And another shiller who I'd been trying to reach for a while has come back to me, seen the collection, likes it as I thought they would, and we're going to try and start that promotion running from tomorrow morning as well. So between us, we should start to see a lot of movement on the minting of the NFTs in the sort of the next 24 hours. So hopefully that will be very positive as well for you. With that, guys, if there's no more questions, I'll open the floor quickly if has anyone got any questions. Otherwise, I've really got to run and jump into this dev meeting and then maybe come back and give you...
You should probably hit up those dev meetings. We're pretty well informed.
Okay, that's great. All right, with that, I'm going to end the official recording. Of course, everyone's welcome to stay and chat. It seems that the nanosecond I close a recording in this chat room, it starts coming alive. So I'm just going to close it and then see what you guys have really got to say. So officially, from the general, on the other side, thank you very much for listening.